Welcome to all you folks viewing from home to tonight's C-Team matchup between Cochrane and Fountain City Pirates and the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers. Tonight I'll be your host and commentator, Uriah Wales, and we've got Tanner Quaid behind the camera tonight. We're looking forward to a good few matchups here. First home game for ILC is varsity, and Grant Bernthal will be commentating that one, but I'm with you now for these first two. Starting serve now for C-Team is going to be from number 33, Kendra Abs of CFC. And a miscommunication by the Lancers will give the Pirates the first point. Abs again. Schoenbeck is there to return, but nobody is there to pick up her bump. Second point for the Pirates early on in this first game. Abs to go. Clokey is there to send it back over. This one's going to be spiked over by number 35, Avery Nutt. Sent deep into the Lancers back line and sent back over by Hamilton. Another spike now from Nook. And Clokey is going to bump that one the wrong way. That'll be another point for the Pirates. Ad serving again. Clokey is there to receive it. A bad serve from Pfeiffer will mean Lanphier can't bump it back over to the Pirates side. That's 4 in a row early on for this Pirates team. Schoenbeck is there to receive. And clean contact. This one's going to be sent over by Kimberly Gaddon for the Pirates. That'll be a net violation called on the Pirates, and that's the first point for the Lancers. Serving first is Zoe Ullman for the Lancers. Clean serve. So laser to the back, and a miscommunication between Ads and I believe Caitlin Gadding means that'll be another point for the Lancers. Received again by Lancers, Ullman, and miscommunication between Hamilton and Pfeiffer there, which means the serve will be going back to the Pirates. Subbing in is Georgia Richards for Caitlin Gadding. Good serve from Nook. And a bump from Hamilton will fall too close to the net. That's another point for the Pirates. Clokey can't seem to get to that serve in time. Another point for the Pirates, and now Schaller is looking to sub in for Pfeiffer. Serving again is Nook. This one's going to just barely not make it over the net, and that's point number 3 for the Lancers now. Down by 4, and Hamilton is going to serve. Hamilton serving. This one's going to have a high arc on it, not quite up to the net yet. And that's going to be another Pirates point, as now it'll be Kimberly going back to the line to serve. However, we're going to have Bork subbing in for Calms. Nice set over by Schaller, but it'll be saved by Millerfrisch. And Hamilton's going to bump that one back past the back line, meaning another point for the Pirates, up by 6 now. Bit of a slow start for the Lancers here early. Meanwhile, the Pirates are playing pretty well. Looks like they warmed up well. And an impressive play out the line just wasn't able to be converted there. And that means Pirates will be going into double digits. Schoenbeck there to receive the serve, but she'll bump that one too far for Schaller. Putting the Pirates up by 8 now. Kimberly again. And that's going to be a nut violation called on the Pirates there. I believe that would have been Richards. Now Schoenbeck going back to serve. She's got a deep serve there, pretty powerful. And a miscommunication means that'll be a point for the Lancers. Schoenbeck serving again. This one's going to be a bit of an unclean contact, but it'll still make it over to be received by Millerfrisch. Clokey is going to bump that one over. That'll be spiked over by Millerfrisch. Nice dig there from Clokey. And we've got some intense net play here. Clokey will send it to the Pirates' back line. Received by Hamilton for the Lancers. Lanphier going to bump that one over. They got a fantastic volley going here. Fantastic save by Clokey there on a tricky tip, but her teammates won't be able to get there. Nice attempt, but in the end it doesn't work out for the Lancers, and now the Pirates C team will have 12 points total. Millerfrisch is going to serve this one into the net. And Lanphier will be going back to the line for the Lancers. Schoenbeck's going to set this one over. And Clokey and Schoenbeck will contact that one at the same time, sending it out of bounds. That'll be our first timeout called by the Lancers. Not some bad play starting off this first game. The Pirates have been playing a bit better at the moment. They've only had a couple of miscommunications, where that's the Lancers' probably biggest issue right now. But I have no doubt that they'll be able to turn it around pretty quickly here. And I expect to see some great things from the C team matchup. Back from the timeout, looks like the Lancers only needed 40 of those seconds, and the Pirates will be coming out of it. It'll be Richards to serve. Richards with a good jump serve. Miscommunication between Hamilton and Lanphier. Means that'll be another point for the Pirates. 14-6 now. This time she's going to try serving from the opposite side of the court. Looks like that hasn't worked at all. And she will serve down into the ground well before the net. Cloakey is serving now. And there was a sub-in called for the Pirates. The ref didn't notice it, and Cloakey didn't notice, but she'll be serving it again now. This serve good as well. Good block by Olmanson there. And that's going to be a lift called on Bork. Cloakey gets to serve again. Cloakey got another powerful serve there. This one's going to get set barely over the line. Nice bump over by Schaller there. Backward set from Kendra looks pretty clean. Now it'll be Caitlin going back to the line to serve. Sorry, Borg. Bad bump by Hamilton gives the Pirates another point. They're up 16-8 right now, only 9 left to go. Borg serving again. Landfear there to receive it. And Schoenbach should come in for a bump. That wasn't hers. Schaller had that all the way, but since she didn't, she must have just not seen her. I'll be point 17 for the Pirates. Received by Landfear. Set from Schoenbach. Ullman's going to manage to squeeze that one over. Attempted spike over by Schaller, but a bit of a bad contact there. Couldn't quite get enough on it, and that one will go into the net. 7 left for the Pirates now. I don't think we've had any Lancer sub-ins this first game. However, they also have an absolutely massive bench compared to the Pirates. Pirates only have 2 extra players on the C team. And that's one thing that the Lancers have definitely had going for them this year is they just have a lot of players playing for them. That looks like a bench of 7 extra people tonight, and that is a very good amount. Looks like there's a bit of confusion on the Pirates lineup. Incorrect server, maybe. And they had the incorrect server, which means they're going to miss out on a point and give the Lancers one. And it'll be Schaller serving now. Powerful contact received by Miller-Frisch. And that's going to be a lift called on Kendra. Schaller serving again. They've hit the double digits now and are down. Yup, looks like a couple points have been taken for the incorrect server. Pirates will be at 16 right now, and the Lancers are down by 6. Miller-Frisch is there to receive a spike from Shaw. Another good block by Ullman. And that'll result in another Lancers point, down by only 5. Zoe Ullman looking pretty good at the line tonight. She's had a couple blocks already. And a sub in means Collins is coming in again. Serving now is Shaw. Received by Collins. And that'll be Nook there with a clean spike. Nobody was there in the Lancers territory. And that's point 17 for real this time. for the Pirates. Schaller's out, Pfeiffer's in. Serving now is Kendra. Cloaky is there to receive it. And that'll be another miscommunication. Another serve. Received by Landfield. Pfeiffer calling to her teammates that time to let them know who the set was for. That one's going to be sent way out of bounds by the Pirates. Another point in the serve for the Lancers. Ullman serving again. That's going to be a net violation on Morgan Frisch. I saw that one from up here. Some of the people in the stands seem to disagree, but the ref's ruling is final. And so that'll be another Lancers point. Pfeiffer is going to bump down over. And while it may have looked a bit unintentional, it worked out for the Lancers. They're now down by 4. Ullman serving again. Received by Collins. Cloaky there with a diving save. And Kimberly is going to send this one straight into the net. Lancers down by only 3 now. Like I was saying earlier, I had no doubt that they were going to turn it around and start playing pretty well. And this is looking a lot better for them. This serve from Ullman, bit unclean contact. And it's going to come up just short. Now serving for the Pirates is Nook. In is Bork. Out is Collins. Hamilton's going to miss that reception on the serve. And 20 points now for this Pirates season. This one received by Ullman. Lanfear's going to try sending that one over, but it'll instead go into the net, and that's another point for the Pirates now. Lancers down by 6, and the Pirates starting to close in on the win here. Lanfear's going to manage to bump that one over. Morgan Frisch going to send it over to the Lancers side. Lanfear with another bad spike. 22 now for the Pirates. Lancers are down by 7 right now, but they're playing pretty well. Schoenbeck's going to try bumping down either to a teammate or to the opposite side, but it has too much on it, and it's going to roll along the top of the net and out of bounds. Still no subs for the Lancers. This is pretty interesting. And Schoenbeck's going to step across the line on that attempted tip over. One more serving is Nook. That's going to be a laser. Cloaky can't get there in time. And that means that the Pirates will win the first by 10, 25-15. Lancers all together not playing too terribly. But it's going pretty well tonight. We'll see you again in a few minutes. We're back from the break a bit early. And it'll be Eberhardt serving first for the Lancers. Miscue there between Willits and Eberhardt. First point's going to go to the Pirates. Serving now is Kendra. Received by Schaller. And this one's going to get sent over by Richards. Pirate side now, Richards again with the set. Received by Ullman. Schaller's going to send that one over. Richards again with the bump across. Received by Kearns. Kern. And Bauer, clean high bump there. Richards is going to go for the spike. And it's going to work as the Lancers are unable to get it back over to Pirate side. Up 2-0 now. Kendra Ab. Can't say that for some reason. But she was the first server in the first game, and it went pretty well for the Pirates. And she's doing the same thing again here. They're getting off to an early lead once again. This is what happened in the last game too. Part of it might be the fact that nobody except Schaller on the court right now played in the first game. Now Lanfear is coming in for Willits. Lanfear serving now. This one's going to get received by Caitlin. Lanfear is going to go for the dig, but can't quite reach it. Now that I'm thinking about it, there actually were a couple subs in the first game between Pfeiffer and Schaller. But we're getting quite a few more subs this second game for the Lancers. Making use of that bench now. Jump serve from Richards comes up to the net. Schoenbeck coming in now for Bauer, and it looks like she'll be going back to serve. Schoenbeck serving now behind the line. Clean contact received by Caitlin. This one's going to get tipped over by Nook. And Kern is going to get mixed up a bit with Schaller and Eberhardt, and that'll fall to the ground on the Lancers side. Willits coming back in for Lanfear. And now it's Kimberly serving. Subbing in is Bork. Subbing out is Caitlin. This one's going to bounce just barely out of bounds. And the Lancers are down by 1 right now with the serve. Serving will be Schaller. Schaller's got good contact on that one. And that one's going to get tipped over by Nook. Schaller, good bump. And Richards is not able to get there on time to make the clean save. And now it's going to be all tied up at 5. Schaller serving again. Miscommunication between Bork and Miller Frisch. And the Lancers will be up for the first time tonight. Schaller serving again. She's having a good roll right here. Miller Frisch is going to try getting there in time, but she'll bump that one to the ground. Schaller serving again. Received by Richards. Bork's going to lob that one over. Wiltz with the bump. And number 35 Nook is going to be unable to bump that one over the net, and that will be another Lancers point now, up by 3. Schaller's going to barely squeeze this one over the net. Miller Frisch going to bump that one deep. That's Bork with the spike to the cross court. Schoenbeck's unable to get there in time, and Wiltz is unable to reach it. That'll be the first point for the Pirates in a few minutes. A few seconds. Miller Frisch serving. Powerful serve received by Willits and sent over as well. And a deep spike from Nuck means it won't reach the net. We've got a double sub. Bauer coming in for Bauer and Ullman coming in for Schoenbeck and Kern. That'll be Ullman going back to serve. Zoe Ullman having a pretty good game the first game. High set from Bork. And this one's going to bounce inbounds along the very back line. Nobody was back there, and Bauer wouldn't have really had a chance to get back there. That'll be a Pirates point. Subbing in now is Calms for Nook. And she'll be going back to serve. Down by 2, the Pirates early in the second game. Neither team's even in the double digits yet. And this one's going to be a laser directly into the middle of the net. Lancers in double digits now as Omen goes back to serve. I'd like to point out Ullman and Omen are pretty similar. Omen is number 9. Reagan Omen. She's going to set this one from the back line, and Bauer's going to bump that one over. Squeezes over the net. Nice attempted bump in the back by Miller Frisch, but the ref's going to call this one a lift. Omen serving again. Right into the middle of Pirates territory. Omen's going to skid it. Miller Frisch is going to skid a bit as she receives that one. But the Pirates now going to spike it way behind the Lancers court. And that's another point for the Lancers now, up 12-7. Ullman with a high serve. Miller Frisch is there as usual. And Richards is going to almost throw this one over. Bauer is going to squeeze that one over the net, and that'll be another fun point for the Lancers. They're up 13-7 now. Pretty happy about this. And that's going to be a timeout called by the Pirates. They probably weren't expecting this in the second game. Now the Lancers have got to be pretty happy with themselves right now. Let's see if they can keep this up. And that's going to be another 30-second timeout. Ullman serving again. She's having a good run right now. There's always a chance you can screw up on your serve. But Lancers fans aren't hoping to see that. And it's going to be another good serve from Ullman. Morgan Miller Frisch once again. Ullman's there to receive it. Schaller going to set it to Bauer. deep spike over from Richards. Oldman's not going to be able to get there in time for that one. And that's .8 for the Pirates now. Down by 5. Bork's going to go back behind the line to serve. This serve's going to come up short and pretty close to the official. Lancers point. Eberhardt serving now. A mix up there between Schaller and Ullman, but it's all fixed now. Miller Frisk doing a great job receiving these sets. This one's going to be tapped over by Richards, and there's going to be a collision there between Eberhardt and Ullman. Pirates point. Out is Bork, in is Caitlin. Pirates looking to reach the double digits here with this next serve. Schaller there to receive. And bump it over. It's going to be just barely too deep. And the Pirates will indeed got double digits now. Point number 10. There'll be Kendra serving again. She's been a pretty clean server for the Pirates here tonight. Schaller's there to receive it. Bauer will bump it over, received by Colmes. It's going to be a ceiling point. That one will almost touch the ceiling, but Pirates aren't able to get there in time, and that means Landfield will be going back to the line to serve. Received by Colmes, and Eberhardt manages to save that time. Nice save by Ullman. And that's going to be a bad set from Richards. Lancers got another point. Up by 5 right now. This one's going to be set over by Kimberly. Pirates will be pretty happy about that one. And Nook is coming in for Colmes as Richards goes back to the line to prepare to serve. Running serve from Richards. Jump serve. She managed to hit it when she was on the other side of the paint marked by for the basketball court. Other side of the free throw line. But she hasn't been able to hit it on this near side here. And now it'll be Schoenbeck going back to the line to serve for the Lancers. This one's going to be a powerful spike over by Nook, but it'll get received cleanly. Nook again. Landfear's there. Schoenbeck with the set over. Might have been a bit of a line violation, but nothing was called. Net violation. That's going to be a Lancers point as Kimberly is going to put that one into the net. Schoenbeck serving again. Powerful serve, but it's going to fly wide. And that'll be a Pirates point now. Schaller's here to receive that one close to the net, and she'll bump this one over. Bork with the backwards bump. Well positioned by Schaller. but Kimberly is going to be able to get there in time. This one's going to be just a bit too close to the line for her. But there's going to be a net violation called on the Pirates, and that's going to be another Lancers point. Hoping to push into 20 right now. And ref checking the lineup, but it should be Eberhard to serve. This one's good. Morgan Combs, quick thinking there, and she's going to position in front of Lanphier. She won't be able to get there in time, and that's going to be a Pirates point. First game ended 25-15 in favor of the Pirates. And the Lancers are looking to win the second one. Willits is going to come in for Lanphier. Bit of lineup confusion right now on the Lancers side. Making up for all the extra time they saved with the timeouts, I guess. Back from our lineup conclusion, we've got Miller Frisch serving now for the Pirates. Powerful serve, goes just a bit too far. And that's point number 20 for the Lancers now in the second game. And Bauer's going to come in for Schoenbeck. going to come in for Kurt. Ullman now to serve. She's been a pretty good server for the Lancers tonight. Let's see if she can keep up the streak of consistent serving. And it looks like there might be a couple more line misunderstandings here by our ref. Confusion, sorry. Woods now preparing to serve. I think we're finally ready here. And it's going to get received by Bork. Just nice save there by Ullman. And Ullman is going to send this one over to the Pirate side. Tipped over by Richards. Valiant effort there by Ullman and Eberhardt, but neither of them is going to be able to get to it. And now for the Pirates, we have subbing in Columns for Nook. Up by 5 right now are the Lancers. Pirates hoping to catch up. And this one's going to fly wide right on the near side of the bleachers, closer to us. And that's going to be another serve for the Lancers. Bauer serving now. They've got just 4 to go. Let's see if she can cook something up. This one's going to be good. And Richards is going to bump down just a little bit too far. 3 more to go for the Lancers. Bauer serving again. Richards going to receive it again. She'll spike this one over, but it's out of bounds and no contact. It was a bit of a zinger, but it was just barely too far. Richards there once again. Bork's going to set this one over, and Bauer's got it. Ullman manages to bump that one over. Kind of a fake out spike there from Richards means she's only going to tap that one. And that's going to be a good clean point there for the Pirates. Serving now is Bork. Bauer's going to slip while she's trying to receive that one. And that's going to be an ace for Bork. She'll serve once again. This one's going to be received cleanly by Bauer. And Ullman's going to put that one over. It's going to fall out of bounds, though. Too bad for the Lancers. Pirates are going to be pretty happy about that, though, as the Lancers are threatening to win this one with just 2 left to go. Received by Willits. Saw her with a good bump to send this one over. Bauer's there for the Lancers. Willits will bump it over. Bauer this time. This one's going to get sent over by Kendra. Eberhardt. We've got a fantastic volley going here. That was going to fall inbounds on the Lancers side thanks to Richards with a good bump. They're down by 4 still. And Eberhardt's there, and Ullman's going to send out over. That's going to be ceiling contact, though, sadly, for the Lancers. It's like a clean bump, but that one's going to hit the heating system, and that's going to be big 2-0 for Pirates. Bowers isn't going to be able to receive that serve. Another ace for Bork. And they've got 2 more to tie it up now. Willits is going to receive that one. Nice save by Ullman. Means Eberhardt can put it over. Eberhardt to Ullman. And that's going to be a dig for Collins. That's going to fall inbounds. 1 more now to tie it up at 23s. This could go into extra points here. Timeout call by the Lancers coach. It's probably a good call. They really want to win this one after having a good solid 8-point lead, I believe. We'll be back in what could be a minute, what could be 20 seconds. So apparently time concerns are a thing because the Lancers are going to come out of this timeout after only 30 seconds. And Bork's preparing to serve now. Stoller's there to receive it. And she'll put it over, received by Bork. Ullman's going to send that one deep. And it's going to get put over by Richards. Nice save from Bauer. Stoller with a backward set. Received by Miller-Frisch. And Eberhardt's going to be able to bump that over. It's tied up at 23 now with the Pirates to serve. They're liking the way this looks now. Lancers have got to be a little bit disappointed after being up by so much. They can still win. But they wanted to win a bit more cleanly than this. Miscue by Willits. Bauer was going to receive that one. And I think she's getting a little frustrated from the looks of it. Pirates now with just 1 more to go, and the tension is building. Shaw is there to receive it, and Borka's there to set it right back. And Kendra is going to try setting now, but it's going to be into the line, tied at 24 now. Extra points it is. Lancers finally getting an opportunity to serve here. Shaw, you can see it on her face, the pressure that she's feeling. Good serve, though. And Bork's not going to be able to bump down properly. 1 more to go now for the Lancers. In tennis, this is what you would say is an advantage, and an advantage it is indeed. They only need half as many points now as the Pirates. And that's going to be a timeout called by the Pirates this time. See you in probably like 15 seconds. That's another 30-second timeout right there. Probably should add them to the game like they have in basketball at this point. And Schaller is going to be serving now. Good serve received by Miller-Frisch. Almost into the ceiling. Going to get sent over by Richards, and Bauer's there to receive it cleanly. Eberhardt can't bump this one over the net. It's tied at 25 now with the Pirates to serve. Lancers hoping to win a set here. Bit of confusion as they're getting prepared for the serve. Bauer there. That's a nice reception. And Oman will put that one over. That's a great move there by Miller Frisch. Completely deserved point. And now it's the Pirates who just have one to go. Bauer's there to receive it. And Eberhardt's going to put this over. Eberhardt again. Miller Frisch to Richards. Nice tap, but Oman predicted it. Miller Frisch going to bump this one deep. Willits with the set. Eberhardt, bad contact, and that set is going to go to the Pirates. 27-25. Closest set the C teams had this season, and we'll probably see you in like a minute once the third set starts, because I believe we're going to be doing best of 5 here. And that's going to be a 2-minute break here. These teams will be agreeing to do best of 5. Just some lineup checkups. We don't want to have any more confusion for that. Everything looking good for the Lancers. Except for a bit of positioning, but we should be all good here. Prepared to start this third set. And it will be Ullman serving to start off the Lancers. Let's see if they can take the first point now. Powerful serve, and Miller Frisch is going to put that one into the net. Ullman gets the serve again. And a miscue between Nook and Kendra, and that's going to be another Lancer point. gonna hit the ceiling there. And Kimberly is gonna tap down over. Clokey can't get there in time. Now it's Kendra going back to the line to serve. Hamilton is there in time, but she's gonna bump this one into the net. Tied up at 2 now. Kendra serving again. Pfeiffer with a set to Lanphier. Lanphier's gonna spike this into the net. And CFC is gonna take the lead early in this third set now. Kendra once again. Received by Clokey. And that's a deep bump from Ullman. Kimberly is there to receive it and to spike it over. And Schoenbeck's going to miss that bump. Kind of a low serve from Pfeiffer there. And 4-2 in favor of the Pirates. Hamilton's going to bump this one way out of bounds. The Lancers bench cheering on their team now. Ullman, Pfeiffer, and Lanphier is gonna attempt to throw this one across the net pretty much. And Kendra gonna serve it over once again. This time the Lancers will receive it cleanly. Clokey now. And Schoenbeck's gonna bump this one over, received it by Caitlin. Set over by Kimberly, and Ullman can't get there in time. Kimberly once again. Impressive recovery for Miller Frisch by Nook, and that means that Miller Frisch will be able to bump it over the net. That's an 8th point for the Pirates now on an 8-0 run. And Nook is gonna spike this one into the net. Hamilton's gonna go back to serve now. Miscommunication, and the Pirates, any one of them maybe could have gone for that, but none of them did, and so that'll be point number 4 for the Lancers. Hamilton's serve is gonna bounce off the top of the net and back onto the Lancers side. That's 9 now for the Pirates, up by 5. Sorry about our scoreboard camera. It hasn't been working yet this season. We're going to try to get it fixed, but for now, you're just going to have to count on me to let you know the score. Hamilton's going to miss this one as it's going to bounce in front of the back line, and that means that the Pirates will hit double digits. The Lancers JV team right now is watching from the stage. Pfeiffer's going to go for an unusual set there, kind of one-handed, and Clokey is not going to be able to get a contact on it. 11-4 Pirates. Ullman can't get there in time. Lancers not looking too great this third set, hoping they can turn it around. Pirates, meanwhile, are playing pretty well. It was a bad serve there from Nook. Couldn't quite reach the net in time. She's had some pretty good serving, so must have just been unclean contact. Schoenbeck will be serving now. And that's going to be an ace. Kendra's going to try bumping this one, but it's going to bounce off her fists and onto the court. Schoenbeck serving again. Good, powerful serve. And Miller Frisch is going to manage to put this one over. Cloakia with the backwards bump to get it across the net. And she'll save that one. Ullman, that one's going to bounce inbounds. Kimberly had a perfectly good chance to go for it, but her teammates called it out, so she wouldn't. And that means that the Lancers will now have 7 to the Pirates' 12. Schoenbeck's going to serve this one a couple feet in front of the Pirates' bench. Lancers down by 6 now. And that means that Kimberly will be going back to the line to serve for Cochrane Fountain City. It's going to be a short serve, but Pfeiffer's unable to get there in time, and Cloakia would have had a bad angle on it. And the Pirates are currently doubled up on the Lancers right now, 14-7. This one's going to be a tip over from Bork. It's a nice save by Schoenbeck to keep the ball in play. Cloakia with a high spike over to the Pirates. And Pfeiffer and Schoenbeck are going to collide for that one. And it turns out that instead of doing best of 5, we're just doing 3 no matter what. So that'll be all for the C team matchup. Hope to see you again for our JV team. Then we've got Pep Band, and then it's the varsity team. First home game. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in 15-20 minutes. Have a good night. Welcome to all you folks watching at home to our JV game between CFC and Emmanuel Lutheran. This is going to be the first set for this JV competition here. After this is Pep Band and then Varsity. We really hope you watch for those. And this first set will be starting with Quaid serving for the Lancers. C Team 1 against, Pirates C Team 1 against the Lancers. We played 3 sets and Pirates won all 3. And this first point will go to the Lancers. Starting lineup right now for the Lancers is Quaid, Seibel, Green, Larson, Bartles, and Starlin. This is going to get received by Kubis. Attempted block by Bartles, doesn't work out, but Larson's going to set that one deep. And this will get sent over by Meng. Larson with the spike. And Peller is going to be there, but she's going to set that one out of bounds. And so that'll be the first 2 points now for the Lancers. JV team for the Lancers has no freshmen. And the Pirates have 1 in number 7, Danielle Hesh. So all of these players are going to have a year of experience most likely, if not just 2. Got a couple juniors on each team. Quaid serving again, up 3-0. Meng's going to save this one from going out of bounds. Probably didn't see where she was standing. Green with a set to Larson. Larson's going to miss on the contact, and that'll be the first point tonight for the JV Pirates. Serving now is going to be Lacey. And Schmidt subbed out so that Hesh could come in. Green with a bump to Bartles. Deep spike goes out of bounds. That's another point for the Pirates. It'll be Lacey serving again here. Larson gonna go for the spike. Received by Pollard. And it's gonna get bumped over by Kupitz. Bartles with the bump over. Kupitz got plenty of power on that spike, and that is going to tumble off of Lancer's hands, and that'll be tied up at 3 now. Lacey serving. He's gonna serve this one deep to Quaid. Larson gonna set it over. Kubis is gonna go for the dig, but can't get there, and so the Lancers will be up again. Kazamba coming in now for Green. Starlin preparing to serve. Starlin now her first serve tonight. This one's gonna be a low laser, received by Kubis. Miscommunication between Starlin and Bartles means this one will come up short of the net, and it'll be 4s now. Got number 41 coming in for Kubis. Not sure who that is, that's not on the lineup. But now Kupietz serving. Starlin gonna set it to Kazamba or Larson, but they're both gonna come up short. 5-4 in favor of the Pirates. Kupietz again. Quaid is there to receive the serve. Kazamba gonna go for a cross-court spike, received by Power. And that's 41, saved by Seibel. Larson gonna bump this one over. Power from deep. Seibel can't save it. And that's gonna be a back row kill for the Pirates. Kupiec again. Received by Quaid. And that's going to be a ceiling ball. Peller is going to be there to save it. And safe from going out of bounds, but the Pirates will keep it in play. Kazamba to Kupiec. And this one's going to be a tip over. Almost could have been double contacts there, but the Lancers managed to avoid getting any troubles way. And that will be a net violation on number 41. Lancers didn't have a chance there to keep the play alive. Seibel is going out for Koenig. And Bartles will be serving. Bartles' serve is too deep. She's had a couple issues with that early in the season. We'll hope she can get it worked out later. And Holian is coming in for Kupiec. Holian. Serving now will be Mang. And this one's going to roll off of her fingers and come up into the net. Which means Larson's going to go back to serve. 7-6 in favor of the Pirates. Close game here in this first set. Mang is there to receive the serve. Plenty of power from Peller. And unfortunately, we don't have any line judges for this JV game, which means that the refs are going to have to do all this stuff by themselves. And you saw an example of that here with this first call. They're going to say it was inbounds, and that point's going to go to the Pirates. Schmidt is back in for the Pirates, and she'll be going back to serve. Received by Seibel. Maybe a bit of a bad bump, but it'll stay alive. Thanks to Quaid. But Koenig is going to spike this one into the net. Almost to the double digits now for the Pirates. Cleanly received by Seibel this time. And Quaid is going to step across the line on that one. That'll be double digits now. Point number 10 for the Pirates. Schmidt serving again. Seibel gets there in time. And Starlin's going to try bumping this one off the net, but she misses her clean contact. And that'll put the Pirates up by 5, 11-6. Deep serve from Schmidt. Powerful spike from Quaid, but it's received. Good block there by Koenig and Kazemba. And Green is coming in for Kazemba now. And she'll be going back to serve. Green now with her first opportunity to serve tonight. This one's going to get received by Schmidt. Starlin there to set it close to the net. And Koenig's going to put it over. Nice play there by Lacey. And that'll be a Pirates point. Williams came in now for, looks like, Bartles. Starlin's there to receive the serve from Lacey. Quaid's going to send it over. And Kupiec with just a bit too much mustard on that one. That one's going to go out the back end of Lancers territory. Bartles in now for Koenig. And Kubis is in for 41. Seibel is going to go for the save there, but for the dig, but nobody is there to receive her bump from the ground. Pirates point, 13-8. Fowler with the serve, saved by Seibel. And Kupiec is going to spike this one over. 14-8 now in favor of the Pirates in this first set. Set over by Green, good move, but it was predicted by Lacey. Quaid with a good spike to the middle of Pirates' nowhere zone. But Schmidt is going to stay underneath to receive a few here. Set over by Starland, received by Fowler. And Manga's going to send this one way out of bounds. Lancers now threatening to push into double digits. As Quay goes back to serve, and Larson comes in for Williams. Good serve from Quaid. And that's a good spike by Larson. Lancers in the double digits now. Or blocked by Larson. Lancers fans going to be pretty happy about that one. It looked fantastic. Quaid to serve again. This one's going to be pretty deep, but it'll stay in bounds. Schmidt is there to receive it. And Kupiec is going to spike this one into the net. Now the Lancers are only down by 3. Emmanuel Lutheran looking pretty happy about this. Schmidt's going to receive the serve, and Mang will put it over. Larson with a way deep spike. A bit too much angle on it, and so that'll be 15 now for the Pirates. Hesh going to come in for Schmidt. Starland and Quaid, bit of a miscommunication there. 16 now for red and black. Lacey serve, received by Seibel. Larson, good spike, and Lacey gets a bit of bad contact on it. She wasn't expecting it to come that fast. So it'll be Lancers to serve once again. Starland's going to go back to the line. Kazemba's in for Green. And that's going to get fouled up in the ceiling. Guess you could see that as an ace. Only one player contacted it before it hit the court. But it was also up in the ceiling. Starland to serve again. And Kubis is going to send this one out the door, bounce off a couple fans by the door. Starland looking pretty good right now. She's had some fantastic runs early on in the season, for aces especially. And this is going to be too much power. Subbing in now is 41 for Kubis. Good jump serve from Kupitz. Kazemba's going to whip on that spike a little bit. And so now it'll be 18-14 Pirates. Kupitz serve again. This one's going to come up short and bounce into Bartle's ankle. Koenig coming in for Seibel now. And Bartles is going to go back to serve. 8. Kupitz is unable to get there in time to bump that one up. And Bartles gets the serve again. The ceiling coming in for another interesting ace once again. This is a very low ceiling gym here, so it's bound to happen a couple times. But Bartles serves again. And Kupitz is there to receive. She'll bump it over. Starlin with the set for Koenig. Keller is there. 41 with a fake spike to go for the tip, and Quaid can't lunge in time to get there. Seibel is back in for Bartles. Meng serving now. Seibel receives. Good block there by Hash and Powler, but Koenig has just a bit too much power, and that's going to fall on Pirate side, and eventually they'll wind up bumping down out of bounds. Larson now serving. Larson's going to put this one over, and it'll be received by Julian, who's back in now. And that's going to be another Lancer point. Powerful spike there from Powler. And that means that the Pirates will have scored once again. Now they're up 20-19. And Hesha is going to serve that one. Impressive save, but that's going to get bounced out of bounds, and the Pirates started cheering a bit prematurely there. Tied up at 20 now. Green coming in for Kazemba, presumably to serve. And Julian is going to send out. Now we've got Green to serve. This one's going to come up into the net. Kubis going back to the line now to serve. 21s. This one's going to come up underneath the net. Caught by Starland. 22-21 in favor of the Lancers in this first set. And Seibel's going to go back to the line. Seibel clean contact. Received it by Meng. And Kupitz is going to spike that one down to the ground. Williams can't get there in time, and now it's 22-all. Peller with the serve now. Seibel's going to bump down into the Lancers bench. 23-22. Got a good first set here. Peller to serve again. Quaid receives. Starling going to spike it over. Received by Schmidt. Meng now. Seibel with the set. Bartles is going to get it over the block there, and Schmidt's going to spike that one from back. Williams is there. Backward set by Starland. And Meng spikes this one out of bounds. 23-all. 2 points now for either team is the fastest way to end it, but it's not the most certain way. Or most likely way, just because I could definitely see both of these teams scoring one more point. 2 points is all you need, though, and Quaid is serving. Kubis saves that one from going out of bounds. And that's going to wind up biting them in the butt a bit, as now the Lancers just need one. Quaid to serve again. Trying not to put too much power on it. That has been an issue for Lancers servers recently. Schmidt is there to receive it. Men gonna set it over. And I don't know what happened, but that's gonna be a Pirates point. Seibo receives the serve. Starling gonna spike it deep. Put over by Hess. That'll fall inbounds. Pirates fans getting pretty loud in here. Lancers hoping to turn it around, got 3 points here, and come out with the win. Lacey. Seibo receives it narrowly. Bartles will bump it over deep. Collar's there. Mang with the spike. Quaid easily bumps that one up. Larson with a powerful set. And Kupitz is going to put that into the net. 25 all. This is the first set, mind you. And it's already plenty intense. Starlin to serve. Hess is going to squeeze this one over the net. Bit of a lucky bounce right there. And now it'll be Kupitz serving. 41 coming in for Kubis. Quaid receives it. Larson with tip spike hybrid. Quaid will save that one. Larson gonna spike it over. Received by Kupitz. Hesh to Starland. Larson isn't gonna get this one over. And that's gonna be 27-25 for the Lancers in this first game. Too bad for the Lancers players, but that's only the first game. And now they'll be switching sides. See you in a few minutes after this short break. Please continue watching.
Find the cable off of this webcam right here and plug it into the USB port on the front.